Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Katatapos lamang po ng fourth meeting with the Private Sector Advisory Council Education and Jobs Sector Group.
Yes.
Usapan niyo dun, sir.
Yeah.
Ang Java matching.
Well, yung inuna natin dyan ay para dun sa mga nakauwi ng OFW. Paano ngayon sila? So, hinahanapan namin ng mga paraan para yung kung ready sila, makahanap sila ng bagong trabaho. Yung mga kailangan may training, yung dating sistema natin, in-accelerate na natin para mas mabilis ang maging training nila para makapasok na naman sila sa trabaho. Meron din kaming ginagawa para doon sa ayaw ng maging empleyado ay magtatayo ng sariling negosyo. Magtatayo sila ng sarili nilang negosyo, so we'll also help them with that. Kasama na din yung support sa mga pautang, etc. And the digitalization, of course, yung mga MSMEs kasi mapapasok yan sa MSMEs. So yun ang inuna namin. But of course, there are also all kinds of other issues in terms of the new jobs that are napag-usapan na naman yung AI at kung paano natin kailangan accelerate yung AI integration into the system, not only government but the whole economic system. So yun, maraming mga suggestion na siyempre dahil na sa mga pangyayari sa Middle East, marami talagang pwede pang gawin na suggestion that came from the private sector side. Titingnan natin at marami naman talaga. Ang magandang naging resulta dito, yung iniisip gawin namin sa pamahalaan, we are very much in agreement with the private sector advisors kung ano yung dapat gawin to mitigate the effects of what is happening in the Middle East. So, tama yung but pareho ang aming thinking. We are, as I was saying, we are on the same page, ika nga.
Sir, the meeting lasted for more than 1.5 hours.
Yeah.
So, ang tanong natin, sir, isa't kalahating oras. So, para sa mga kababayan nagmamahal sa iyo, sir, kamusta po ang inyong kalusugan?
Ganun pa rin. Yun na nga, I'm struggling kasi ayoko tumaba ulit. Nawala na yung taba ko, baka babalik. So that's what I'm taking care of. But I want to magpapasalamat naman ako sa mga nag-aalala sa akin. Huwag niyo pong masyadong siniseryoso. Alam mo naman ang social media, palabiro yan eh. At wala po tayong problema. I'm back to my regular exercise. I've been back to my regular routine for the last 3 months na ito na patuloy lang yung aking ginagawa. Watching usual, watching my health, making sure that I'm always ready to do the work.
So, yung diet nyo, sir,
wala na.
regular na, okay na po?
Wala nang bawal. Matagal nang wala na.
Burger.
More than 1 month na akong walang bawal. Actually, wala naman talagang bawal. Marami lang suggestion, iwasan mo itong ganito, iwasan mo yung masyadong mantikain, pero wala na yun. Hindi ko na masyadong iniisip na yun.
Good news po yan. But anyway, sir, mukhang may good news pa rin. Because in US and Iran agreed to have this 2-week ceasefire.
That's right.
What do you think po? Paano ito makakatulong sa globally, sir, at sa atin?
Well, natural. Kasi kasama dun sa agreement na pinag-usapan, na dun sa ceasefire, na bubuksan ang Straits of Hormuz. Ibig sabihin, yung mga number 1, yung ating mga seafarer, libo-libong naiiwan dun sa seafarer na nakaparking lang dun nag-aantay na makapasok o lumabas. So, magagawa na nila yung kanilang trabaho. Pangalawa, we will then hopefully be able, yung mga supply na nailakad natin habang nag-aantay tayo ng bubukas, baka pwede na nang padaanin. At kasama na rin dyan yung naging arrangement natin sa Iran na pumayag naman sila na Philippine flag na vessel ay pwede nilang padaanin. At yung mga supplies na papuntang Pilipinas, pwede nilang padaanin. And then, of course, to provide security and care of our seafarers. So we will take full advantage of the 2 weeks to increase our supply as much as possible and to continue to make whatever arrangements are possible. We are all hoping and praying that if the 2-week ceasefire will extend further if the talks go well. I think that everybody around the table is willing and desirous, gusto nila na matapos na itong gulo na ito. So hopefully all the parties will come together. But we have the 2 weeks. We will take as much advantage of it as we possibly can by assuring the supply of petroleum products in the Philippines and hopefully being able to do something about the pricing kasi luluwag na ang market. So, it's a very simple demand and supply situation. So hopefully that will medyo bababa ang presyo ng langis. Pero titignan natin because it's so volatile. 2 weeks may not be enough time to bring the prices down, but maybe if it is extended further than that with the prospect of even better situation following, then prices will start to follow. We will of course immediately adjust.
Oh, we pray for that, sir.
Oo.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you.
President.
All right, salamat.
Salamat.
Thank you.